Hey, 49ers faithful. Today, we have a lot to unpack regarding the ongoing situation with Brandon Aiyuk and the San Francisco 49ers. And let me tell you, the tension surrounding this wide receiver has reached a level that fans are watching closely. Ever since news broke that the 49ers made a move to void more than $25 million in guarantees for Aiyuk's 2026 contract, the speculation around his future in San Francisco has intensified. Reports suggest that while the organization would welcome him back with open arms, they're also clearly preparing for a reality in which the former first-round pick may not return. This is not just another injury update or contract tweak. It is a decision with long-term implications for both the team and the player. On one side, you have the 49ers sitting at 7 wins and 4 losses, pushing hard for a playoff spot, needing every weapon available. On the other, Aiyuk is trying to recover from significant injuries, including ACL and MCL tears suffered back in October of 2024, and the path back to the field has been slower than anticipated. The conversation about his return is further complicated by the fact that he has not yet been cleared medically to participate in team practices, leaving both the coaching staff and fans in a waiting game, hoping that the wide receiver can come back at full strength. Fox Sports insider Jay Glazer has weighed in on the situation, noting that the decision ultimately lies in Aiyuk's hands. According to Glazer, the fines and guarantees that were revoked stem from missed expectations in Aiyuk's rehabilitation process, dating all the way back to training camp. These fines were not minor. They represented a substantial financial and professional consequence. Glazer emphasizes that if Aiyuk demonstrates the commitment and focus needed to meet the team's expectations, the 49ers will be thrilled to have him back. However, if the trend of missed requirements continues, it could signify the end of his career in San Francisco. The stakes are high, and the narrative here is one of accountability meeting opportunity. For a player who has shown flashes of brilliance on the field, this is a pivotal moment. Fans are left to wonder whether the 49ers wideout will overcome this hurdle and return to form, or if the team will move forward without him, reshaping the dynamics of the offense and altering plans for the remainder of the season. Head coach Kyle Shanahan added context to the situation during a Saturday interview, acknowledging the unusual nature of voiding contract. He noted that such a move is extremely rare and something he has never experienced before in his career. While he did not elaborate on all the internal factors that led to the decision, his words clearly hint at a level of frustration within the organization. This is not simply a business transaction. It is a response to unmet expectations, to missteps in a process that affects the entire team. Shanahan's comments underline how serious the 49ers are about maintaining discipline and accountability, even when dealing with players of significant talent. The gravity of the situation cannot be overstated, as it reflects the balancing act between supporting an injured player and protecting the team's overall trajectory in a competitive league. Meanwhile, teammates have opted to express their support without delving into speculation or controversy. All-Pro tackle Trent Williams made it clear that he considers Aiyuk a brother and is not willing to publicly comment on the ongoing situation. His stance reflects a mix of loyalty and professionalism, acknowledging the personal bond without interfering in organizational matters. Similarly, second-year wide receiver Ricky Pearsall, who shared a collegiate connection with Aiyuk at Arizona State, has chosen to refrain from commentary. This silence from teammates is not a lack of concern, but a sign that those within the locker room understand the complexity of the situation. They offer private support while leaving public discussions to the players and front office, highlighting a culture of respect for both personal privacy and team structure. The uncertainty surrounding Aiyuk's status has also sparked conversation among fans, who are adjusting expectations for the remainder of the season. While the 49ers continue to hold out hope that he can return to the lineup, there is a growing awareness that this may not happen. Fans have begun to accept the possibility that Aiyuk may not suit up again in red and gold, and this acceptance influences how the team's future moves, from roster decisions to offensive strategy. The pressure on the coaching staff is immense as they balance optimism with realism, navigating an uncertain timeline for one of their key offensive weapons. Beyond the immediate situation with Aiyuk, there is also the broader context of player performance and draft potential across the league. College players are making waves and changing the narrative for the upcoming NFL draft, with athletes such as David Bailey, Reuben Bain Jr., Carson Beck, and Chris Bell elevating their stock through exceptional performances. Each of these players is proving their worth in real time, showcasing the skills, resilience, and consistency required to make an impact at the next level. As scouts and analysts watch their development closely, it provides a reminder of how quickly circumstances can change for players, whether in college or the professional ranks. In many ways, Aiyuk's situation mirrors these stories of potential and expectation. Success is never guaranteed, and every decision, every action has consequences. In San Francisco, the team remains focused on the immediate challenge, maintaining momentum toward the playoffs while managing injuries, roster adjustments, and the uncertainty surrounding key players like Aiyuk. Practices, game plans, and team morale are all impacted by this unfolding situation, making each day of preparation critical. The 49ers are a team with a rich history of navigating adversity, and the coaching staff, along with the players, is determined to stay the course, optimizing every opportunity to win games while keeping an eye on the bigger picture of long-term success. The tension, the stakes, and the personal drama combine to create a narrative that fans cannot ignore, one that is as compelling as any on-field performance. At the center of it all is Brandon Aiyuk, a player whose talent and potential have already been demonstrated at the highest level, yet whose future remains uncertain. The combination of injury, contractual complexity, and expectations from both the organization and fans creates a scenario that is uniquely challenging. It is a reminder that professional sports are not just about athleticism. They're about timing, opportunity, accountability, and a delicate balance between individual ambition and team priorities. As the season progresses, every move by the 49ers, every decision by Aiyuk, and every response from the league and media will be magnified, illustrating how intertwined performance and circumstance can be in shaping a player's career. While the saga of Brandon Aiyuk dominates the headlines in San Francisco, there is another layer to the story of the 49ers season, one that involves the rising stars across college football who are shaping the future of the NFL. Players like David Bailey, Reuben Bain Jr., and Carson Beck are catching the eyes of scouts and fans alike, demonstrating not only raw talent, but also the ability to perform under pressure. Bailey, for instance, made a significant leap after transferring to Texas Tech, taking his game to new heights with a relentless pass-rushing ability that has him leading the nation in sacks. Bain, meanwhile, has continued to impress despite being the focus of opposing offenses, combining elite edge-rushing skills with a level of consistency that marks him as a potential top overall pick. These stories highlight the ever-changing landscape of professional football, where opportunity and preparation collide to create moments that can define careers. For the 49ers, keeping an eye on emerging talent and potential draft picks is part of building a team that can sustain success over the long term, especially in a league where injuries and unexpected developments, like Aiyuk's situation, can shift priorities in an instant. The quarterback position also continues to be a point of intrigue, with players like Carson Beck and Dante Moore elevating their profiles through impressive performances. Beck, after transferring to Miami, has displayed accuracy, arm strength, and decision-making that have caught the attention of evaluators. Moore, after sitting out his first year at Oregon, has quickly become a top Heisman Trophy candidate, blending passing precision with mobility that challenges defenses. Their rise is a reminder that football is as much about adaptability and growth as it is about talent. Just as Aiyuk's journey in San Francisco has been influenced by injury and timing, so too are these young quarterbacks navigating the pressures of stepping up in new environments and proving they can perform at the next level. The narratives of these players intersect with the story of the 49ers, illustrating the cyclical nature of football, where each generation of talent both challenges and inspires the teams currently competing in the NFL. For the 49ers, managing the uncertainty surrounding Aiyuk requires strategic adjustments in practice, play calling, and roster decisions. while the team holds a strong position with 7 wins and 4 losses. Every week matters as they push toward the playoffs. The absence of a key receiver impacts the rhythm of the offense, requiring others to step into larger roles and create opportunities that were previously shared. Teammates like Trent Williams and Ricky Pearsall continue to demonstrate resilience and focus, keeping morale high and ensuring that on-field performance does not suffer despite the off-field drama. Leadership from the coaching staff and veteran players becomes critical in situations like this, as maintaining confidence, motivation, and unity can be the difference between a playoff run and an early exit. In addition to immediate team concerns, the wider lens of player development and NFL draft potential adds layers to the conversation. Players like Chris Bell, Chris Brazzell II, Mansour Delane, and Justice Haynes are taking significant steps this season, showing growth and adaptability that will determine their draft positions in 2026. Bell's consistent production and Brazzell's ability to rebound after a transfer demonstrate the importance of seizing opportunity and building momentum. Delane's rise as an elite cornerback and Haynes' emergence as a reliable running back reflect how transfers and coaching changes can create new paths to success. Each player's journey is a testament to perseverance, skill, and the capacity to adapt to new systems and expectations, themes that resonate with the current situation in San Francisco, where the balance between potential and execution is on full display. The quarterback competition at the collegiate level continues to generate excitement and speculation. Fernando Mendoza at Indiana has emerged as a standout transfer, combining completion percentage with strategic decision-making that places him in Heisman and first overall draft discussions. Ty Simpson at Alabama has capitalized on his opportunity as a first-year starter, exceeding 70% completions and demonstrating the ability to elevate his team. Diego Pavia at Vanderbilt and Jordan Tyson at Arizona State continue to defy expectations, showing that even in programs not traditionally spotlighted, talent can shine and influence the draft landscape. For 49ers fans watching the professional ranks, these stories reinforce the importance of talent evaluation, preparation, and seizing the moment when opportunity presents itself. Meanwhile, offensive and defensive line prospects such as Caden Proctor, Isaiah World, and Arvell Reese are making significant impacts, proving that strength, technique, and football intelligence are critical for players aiming to transition successfully to the NFL. Proctor's athleticism and quickness, World's ability to excel against top competition, and Reese's dynamic playmaking all illustrate how critical it is for teams to invest in positions that anchor both offense and defense. These players, alongside wide receivers, running backs, and quarterbacks, represent the next wave of talent that will challenge existing rosters and potentially reshape team strategies. The 49ers themselves are acutely aware of how such emerging talent can alter league dynamics, requiring constant scouting, evaluation, and foresight to remain competitive year after year. Back in San Francisco, the situation with Brandon Aiyuk remains delicate, combining medical recovery, contractual considerations, and the personal drive of a player facing a pivotal moment in his career. The broader NFL context reinforces how crucial timing, preparation, and opportunity are. Aiyuk's teammates continue to support him quietly, demonstrating loyalty while respecting organizational processes. Meanwhile, fans are adjusting expectations, understanding that professional football is as much about adaptability and resilience as it is about raw talent. Each game, each practice, and each decision carries weight. And as the 49ers push toward the playoffs, the integration of new talent, the management of injuries, and the navigation of player futures will all be critical to the team's success. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The football universe is buzzing with one of the most unexpected moves of the offseason. The San Francisco 49ers reportedly securing a deal for elite pass rusher Myles Garrett. If the whispers floating around the league turn out to be true, This could instantly reshape the dynamics of the 49ers defense and send shockwaves across the NFC. Garrett, known for his relentless edge pressure and ability to dominate games single-handedly, has been a constant menace to quarterbacks since his entry into the league. Pairing him with San Francisco's already formidable defensive front could create one of the most fearsome pass-rushing duos the league has seen in years. Insiders suggest that Garrett's arrival might be a strategic answer to the team's playoff frustrations, where defensive stops and quarterback pressure have often been the difference between victory and heartbreak. Rumors indicate that head coach Kyle Shanahan and defensive coordinator Nick Bosa remains the cornerstone, but now with Garrett, are ready to rewrite the defensive blueprint, allowing for more aggressive schemes and creative blitz packages. Some league analysts are already speculating that quarterbacks across the NFC West might find themselves in a nightmare scenario, facing relentless pressure from both edges. The trade whispers also hint at potential ripple effects across the roster. Could this move signal a shift in the 49ers draft strategy? Are more changes looming in the linebacker or secondary core to complement the new pass rush powerhouse? Social media is ablaze with speculation, memes, and expert hot takes, all trying to predict the long-term impact of what many insiders are calling a defensive revolution in the making. While neither team has officially confirmed the deal, sources close to the locker room say that Garrett is excited about the challenge of joining San Francisco and ready to make an immediate impact. If true, this move would not just alter the 49ers' defensive identity. It could alter the entire NFC playoff picture, forcing rival teams to rethink offensive strategies and quarterback protections. One thing is clear. The rumor alone has injected fresh energy and endless debate into the league. Fans are already imagining highlight reels of Garrett wreaking havoc, and the thought of him lining up alongside Bosa has the potential to turn San Francisco into a quarterback's worst nightmare. The NFL offseason just got a whole lot more electrifying. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.